Okay, cool. It's surprisingly sad to add like a cup of water. I guess it just really hadn't crossed my mind that I don't have to use that much. I think in the past I've always used this entire amount, and now it's just like not the case. It's just not the case. But so I chose this brown color mainly because I wore this in Mexico on my little vacation, and I stained the heck out of it rolling around in the beach sand, and God knows, I don't even know. It's probably coffee stains. But yeah, it was basically unusable after that trip. But it's also my favorite hoodie because it's like easy on, easy off, has like a zip. I love that. So I'm not really sure if I want to do just dyeing it because I could. I have plenty of dye. Or if I want to do tie dye because I was watching a couple videos on tie dye and I kind of get the vibe. I kind of understand the way that you're supposed to do it, but the only catch is this is all I have for the rubber bands. And the girl that I saw when she did her tie dye, I thought it was the cutest thing ever, but she probably had like about 3 times that. I don't know. It was very cute. I'll give her that. I just don't have that many. Um, I don't know. I just never so like see how much dirt is on here. Like I've washed it so many times, but that's just the way it is right now. Um, so hold on. I think there's one other person watching in here. Do you guys have any of this? Do you think I should tie dye it or better get that out of there? Um, and then also in a video it shows like to wet the fabric before, which I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I also have another shirt that I brought because that one is pretty stained as well. It used to be white once upon a time, but now it's not. Okay, we have 3 people watching. Okay, anyone want to tell me if they think I should do tie-dye or just dye the whole thing brown? Because I think these colors are really cute together. It reminds me of the beach. I mean, that's literally why I'm dyeing it. Um, so do you think I should tie-dye it or just do the whole thing brown? The only thing about doing the solid color is it doesn't show up very even if you do have a stain. So like once I had these dark pants, I think, and they had like a bleach stain. So when I dyed all of it, of course all of it got darker, but that bleach stain was darker but not matching. So that's the only other reason that I was thinking about doing tie-dye. So there's a few things we could do. We could do the swirl, but I don't think that's nearly as cute. And then I don't know. I'm just like nervous to do it, I guess. This is my favorite hoodie, so actually it doesn't really matter how it comes out because I'm gonna wear it no matter what. You can trust that. Okay. I think I'm gonna just go for tie-dyeing it. But I will have plenty of tie-dye left over, so I'm not too concerned about it. Ugh, what if it comes out ugly? Oh, that's okay. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Um, okay, let me just. Yeah, I've dyed clothes before. I've never done tie-dye like in my life, so I feel like this might not come out super cute. I think I'm okay with that. Genuinely, I've been wearing it like this at home, so it's not like I'm gonna switch up anytime soon. Okay, so what she did, she probably had like 30 different ones. I don't even know how she did it. It looked so good though. Her results were like subtle, but good. And I don't want it to be too too perfect on each side. And I can see the chat, so you guys are welcome to say hello or ask questions. If this doesn't come out great, whoopsie, sucks to suck. She kind of had like a way of doing it though, so if I mess it up, I'm gonna feel kind of bummed out. And then I think, how did she do it? I'm just like not willing to get rid of this hoodie. This is not gonna happen. Be for real. It's not going to happen. Already running out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know how people do it with the long sleeve. Okay, should I just do the twist? Where it's like circular and you twist around? I feel like I have the right amount of... Maybe I'll do that. Come on, y'all. Some advice, especially if you've done this before. I watched quite a few videos, but I just keep coming back to that one girl's video. Wish I could link it. That one girl's video where it's just like so darn cute. Oh shit. We lost one. Oh look, we have a little one. It's probably gonna mess up the flow a little bit, but that's alright. We're rolling with it. It's okay. And I literally have 3 left. Oh gosh. If this fails, oh, let's see. Hello, Emma, Day. Hello. Anyways, if this fails, I think I'll just do the whole thing brown, or honestly, straight up black. It's my most comfortable outfit. Okay, I'm not gonna get rid of it that easily. I mean, not outfit, hoodie. How are you today, Amade? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. I definitely want to do one on the hood. I can already tell that this is going to take a lot of... Do it in the back. I'm going to do it from the top corner. Go like that, and we'll go like that. And I'm just hoping that these don't snap. I don't know if I should do it on the hood. Maybe a brown hood would be cute. I don't know. Maybe I like that a little bit. I'll leave it. You guys, I'm gonna roll with it. Okay, Alexa, 30-minute timer. Because I don't want to obsess, okay? I don't want to be doing too much, alright? So here we go. We have our little thing here. Alexa, play chill lounge music on Spotify. Now we get our nice cool gloves. And you definitely need to shake these up. Anytime you have this, just shake it up. I shook it up a little while ago and I'm gonna do it again. Alright. Okay, so it said 1 cup of hot water, and I've had the hot water kind of going for a little while, but I'm going to turn it back on. 1 cup of hot water to 1 tablespoon of dye. The only thing is, I don't really want to put the hot water in here right away. Let me see. Do you guys know how many tablespoons in a cup? I'm gonna guess. It's either 16 or... No, I think it's 16. Alexa, how many tablespoons in a cup?
1 cup is 16 tablespoons.
Yay! My baking days paid off. Wow, guys, I did that. Okay, so it said to wet this a little bit, so I'm gonna wet this real quick. Would have been a lot better if I just went ahead and washed it before and then didn't put it in the dryer, but That's all right. That's okay. Some people even do the dye with um with ice and then the dye powder, which ends up looking really cool. Like I was actually impressed. Um, as I was watching the video, I was like, oh, I'm definitely not gonna like that. And then you know what? I started liking it. I was like, I actually think that's very cool. Okay. So we have to bring it out a bit. All right. So what I'm gonna do is put 16 tablespoons in here. And then, whoa. Ooh, that was bad. Muy malo. Okay, let me do it again. Two. What if I just guess? Let's see if my baking days really did pay off at all. So I know this is probably not 2 cups, but I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of this in there anyways. Just give it one extra rinse. Okay. And then the cool thing about, oh my God, what the, sorry. Why is it like that? Hold on. Let me mix this. It's like pretty jelly. Wow. That's a lot of gel. Wow, that's super thick. Um, okay. With confidence. Just okay, there we go. Probably a little too much, but that's all right. We're gonna roll with it. Now, I actually did have. Oh, it's a pretty color. Okay. Oof. Let me just mix it up in here too. Really well. And it's always gonna look super scary and probably way too dark when you first see it, but it usually comes out a lot lighter. And I've I've dyed some things in the past and they came out so darn cute and the dye still holds up. I use it on my kitchen towels. I did like a purple color. Oh, you guys, I don't know. Maybe I just want to do brown. Shit, I'm gonna need a lot more dye than this. I don't even, well, it does look cute. I'm especially trying to cover the ugly brown spots, stains, whatever. This is kind of a cute speckled look, I'd say. Damn, all right, look at that. Low key, though. Hold on, wait a minute, dear. The funniest thing about this is that it tells you to. Wow, I like the speckled look. Okay, I hope I actually like it though, and not just like think that I'm gonna like it. So when it's all said and done, you put it in a, what's it called? A bag. Oh my God. I'm just gonna scrunch this. I'm gonna scrunch it, and then we're gonna leave it, right? Ready? Because I do want a little bit of blue peeking through, just not everything peeking through. And as much as I want to keep going, I think maybe I should stop. Yeah, I think I'll stop. Continues to go. Sorry. Okay, so then it says to put it in a, well, it actually says clear plastic wrap and put it in the microwave, which is, I don't know why that's so funny to me. Putting non-microwave things in the microwave is so funny. Okay, so wait, do I let it sit first or do I? Oh, okay, I think I let it sit for 30 minutes and then I wrap it. Damn, I don't remember. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the rest of my stuff. Let me just go grab it. Okay, so since I used up every rubber band that I have in the house, I don't really have any others to do tie-dye, so I'm gonna leave that there. With the tie-dye one, I'm going to put it in its own little bag and put it aside. They say that Alexa is always listening, but Lord knows she does not hear my prayers when I ask her to put music. So we'll bag it up and let it be for a little bit. We're not going to microwave it in that. Okay, so next up, I have two articles of clothing that have been needing a dye for a little while. This shirt that I basically use for like yard work or anything dirty. Yeah. And then I have these pants. I gotta make sure there's nothing in there. These pants, and they're pretty hippy dippy. They're linen. They're so cute. And honestly, I want to go to the forest and go find moss in both of these. So what you have to do for this, of course, give it a rinse. Give it a rinse. Actually, maybe I won't. Maybe it will not. Okay, let me find the hot water. Okay, so you're gonna put hot water. This is about 2 liters. Alexa, how many cups are in 2 liters?
2 liters is about 8.5 cups.
What did you say? 8 cups. Really? Okay. All right. So, with that being said, I'm gonna do 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're gonna want to stir it. And then I just leave it like that. I mean, you could. You can do whatever you want. It also says to put quite a bit of salt, about a cup, but I'm not measuring today. I'm just not. That's probably closer to like 3/4 or half a cup. Whatever, I want it to stay. Okay, there we go. I'm not using my good salt on it. So, okay. Usually, if you're gonna do this and you want to do it right, usually you should have these clothes a bit damp because when you first dip it in, it will not be as even, but you know what? Screw it. And then I always do the most important thing first. So, like these ones, I definitely want brown. The other one, I could care a lot less about. I don't care. So, I'm going to just try to dip them in there very slowly. So that it can all absorb pretty evenly. Slowly. The other thing that I kind of like disregarded the first time I was buying something was like the dye is going to have less dye. Just because you have liquid to dye more things doesn't mean it's going to dye it very dark. All the other clothes have picked it up. Okay. And then any dry pieces, I'm going to just, you know. You can also get the color fixant or I almost said fixidant. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a color lock. I'm going to leave this in here for a little bit. I think on all of the garments, I'm gonna leave them in here and see how it looks like straight up is black. You're like, oh my gosh, but it's not. Like you have to just keep, you gotta keep going, gotta keep rolling. So Just keep moving it around. Definitely wear gloves. And then just roll with it, really. I try not to squeeze out too much. It's just that I'm trying to get any dry spots to also get wet and get some color in there. Okay. You want to put that over there? And then honestly, this says that you got to continuously stir for 30 minutes. And every time I hear that, I'm like, how dare they think I'm going to do that for 30 minutes? And then I end up doing it, and then it's all good and it's fine. It's not a big deal. Watch, see how much clearer? Like you can see the liquid is very clear. All of that pigment is all up in this. So this will be significantly lighter. I'm going to squeeze it just so you can see. It'll be like quite a few shades lighter. That's okay with me. I don't really need them to match, but I did want to do something. I don't like when I have clothes and I just don't wear it because it's either stained or there's like a really simple fix. So like later on, I'm probably gonna be, watch, see, you can see that, okay, this is what I mean by unequal, watch. So this one got quite a bit of pigment, even when you squeeze it out. You can see that? This one did not. So I'm gonna squeeze it out, try to give it a little more pigment. This one, I'm gonna squeeze it out on top of it. I mean, it's never recommended doing 2 at a time, but it's kind of like whatever. So now that it's very opaque and see-through and all that, I'm gonna get another trash bag. I'm gonna get a trash bag and then I'm gonna put them in there and let it all set for at least 30 minutes or so. The reason I'm not doing just Walmart bags or grocery store bags is because I cannot trust those most of the time. Or will I? So we're gonna let it set. Ooh, that was the wrong glove. We're gonna let it set for 30 minutes, but don't worry, I'm gonna do other things in between. Possibly on live. I think this one looks really nice. It used to be the purple. So the color that it was just a couple minutes ago is what I dyed it a long time ago. So the first time I got it was like a very light tan. Super light. And then just for the fun of it, I might add a little bit of dye into this and give this one another chance. Gonna squeeze it out. I actually might have dyed that one before. Maybe that's why it looks like that. I don't know. So anyways, you're gonna put some of that. And you want pretty hot water. So this is very cool. But make sure it's thoroughly mixed, because if not, it causes some blotchiness. For sure. Okay. Gonna grab it, open it up really slowly. You don't want it splashing everywhere, so this side is a lot darker. Now I'm gonna slowly put it in there. Like that. There we go. And then just let it all absorb. Let it absorb any folds and stuff. Gotta make sure that it's all up in there. Okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna lift it. And I'm gonna let it sit like that. You just open up the garment a little bit here and there. I remember this one time I tried to dye something. I don't know if it was black or what, but I did it in the bathtub and it dyed the bathtub. That was not my house. That was someone else's. Scary things, huh? I'm not gonna fully let that go. So, although this is very dark right now, it's gonna lighten up. It's going to. Okay, we only have 12 more minutes until we can do the other thing. So I think I'm gonna wrap it. If there's anything else that I want to use this for, I can at this time. I can't really think of anything that I would want to use, but okay, I know. I'm gonna use this one just for the fun of it. I have these as my little rags in the kitchen. They're super beautiful, but I kind of want to see what it looks like. Brown. Ooh. What I wanted to do for a while is like get these and then either paint on them or crochet them, kind of like as gifts. See how clear it is now? This picks up the pigment so much. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour this out quick. I'll do this here. I'm gonna pour this out and then I'll start on the other one. Okay, so the next step is to get some vinegar and you're gonna pour it on to our little garment. And I have the cleaning vinegar just because it is quite a bit stronger. So just be aware that I just do some vinegar up in here. You really want to set it. You really do. And then when we're done with this, we're just gonna go ahead and wrap it and then put it in the microwave and hope for the best. So I'm not gonna microwave it in the shoot. I'm not really sure how to do this, to be honest. I'm gonna set it back in. It advised to not really just like let it sit in its juices, basically, because then it can bleed. I don't know if I care about that actually, so I don't think I do. Okay, next we're gonna try to really fix this color into the fabric. Okay, mix the vinegar, and the vinegar is gonna help it stay. Instead of doing the whole microwaving it to keep the color in, I just really don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry. It's alright if it doesn't look super vibrant and dark and whatever. That's fine. So I'm gonna just pour the cleaning vinegar out. Most of it, not all of it, because I kind of need it, to be honest. Oh shit. The other thing that you can do is dish soap. I forgot about that. Put a little bit of dish soap in there and then it stays really well. But I just want like little woodland fairy vibes, kind of. I'm gonna let it all set a little bit longer, about 30 more minutes. So right now it's at 7:40. I think I'll do a little bit more. And then these are the other ones. They always look super dark. I guarantee they're not gonna be that dark. Even when I do the blacks, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna be so dark and amazing. And like, yes, they look good, but not necessarily amazing. Doesn't look jet black. Okay, and then I'll flip it. Basically, just let it be in its vinegar juices for a little while. Make sure that any laundry you do after this is like clothes that you don't mind getting stained. Probably like old towels that are for cleaning. Okay, so there we go. Gonna put it in its bag, and I'm gonna wash not all of it together, but some of it for sure. And then wrap this a little bit. The other one I don't mind if it dries a bit. Ooh, nailed it. Okay, so I'm gonna let this all get rinsed out.